Suppose you were to accelerate away from Earth on a spaceship at relativistic speed. You go to sleep and you wake up and 2 days have gone by on Earth. Okay, that is just a visceral, almost dizzying metaphor, right? But that's exactly how Dario Amodei, the CEO of Anthropic, describes what it actually feels like to sit at the absolute center of the AI boom right now. You literally go to sleep, wake up, and suddenly you have to process multiple days' worth of technological advancement in a single 24-hour window. The acceleration is just constant, and the pressure totally relentless.
Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're taking a deep dive into the mind of one of AI's leading figures to really demystify Anthropic's unique position in the market. We're going to break down their deliberate, values-driven bet on enterprise partnerships and explore their sobering but actually pretty optimistic macroeconomic predictions for our future. I absolutely love unpacking these complex, high-stakes topics, so let's jump right in.
Here's our quick roadmap for today. 1. The smooth exponential. 2. The enterprise alignment bet. 3. The great AI disruption. And finally, 4. Finding your new mode.
Starting off with Section 1, the smooth exponential. So Amodei doesn't experience AI development as a bunch of sudden, random shocks. To him, it's tracking a smooth exponential curve. From the inside looking out, for years the vibe was basically, nothing's happening, still nothing. Then in the recent past, a few little things started popping up. And today, zoom. It just goes absolutely crazy. It shoots straight up. This right here perfectly explains why the AI boom has caught so many people totally off guard. I mean, if you aren't staring at the underlying math and the steady ramp-up of computing power, this sudden explosion of capabilities, it feels like magic. But for Anthropic, it's literally just the natural progression of a predictable line on a graph they've been tracking for years.
Moving right along to Section 2, the enterprise alignment bets. It is incredibly fascinating to look at the two diverging paths in the AI industry right now. On one side, you have the consumer-focused model. Early on, everyone was chasing those splashy consumer apps, right? But Amodei points out a huge trap there. Consumer models often rely on maximizing minutes, driving ad revenue, and encouraging engagement, sometimes even addiction. It leads to what he pretty bluntly calls slop. Anthropic, on the other hand, made a highly deliberate bet on the enterprise model. Why? Because it actually aligns with their core values. Look, developing frontier AI is unimaginably expensive. You absolutely need a business model to fund it. But if your business model clashes with your values, you're stuck in a massive catch-22. Enterprise partnerships, though, prioritize trust, long-term relationships, and real-world utility over cheap viral engagement. And just look at the specific enterprise sectors they're going after. We're talking biotech and pharma, using AI for complex drug design and potentially curing diseases that have stumped scientists for decades. We're talking the energy sector, using these models to make power much cheaper and way more efficient. They're also partnering with education systems, nonprofits, and global health initiatives. By aiming their incredibly powerful Claude models at these specific sectors, Anthropic isn't just, selling software. They're actively ensuring their technology delivers a net positive impact on humanity. It's a strategic business decision that lets them scale massively without selling out their foundational goal of keeping AI safe and responsible. Which brings us to Section 3, the great AI disruption. Okay, we have to talk about the elephant in the room, the tough, totally unavoidable reality. Will AI eliminate jobs? Because as these models get deeply integrated into biotech, finance, and software development, what actually happens to the broader workforce? Well, Amodei doesn't sugarcoat it. He stands firm on a pretty intense, calculated warning he made a while back. Up to 50% of entry-level white-collar jobs could be disrupted in the coming years. 50%. Whether we're talking about basic information processing at a bank or entry-level coding, a massive chunk of cognitive labor is sitting squarely in the crosshairs of that smooth exponential curve we just talked about. But here's the thing, it doesn't all happen overnight. We are watching a historical cycle of industrial disruption play out right before our eyes. It generally goes like this. Step 1. AI automates about 90% of a job. Now, during this phase, which, by the way, is exactly where we are right now, humans actually feel like they have superpowers. They become 10 times more productive because they're highly leveraged, basically just managing the AI to finish that last 10% of the task. But the curve doesn't stop, right? Eventually, we hit Step 2. AI capabilities scale up and automate close to 100% of that task. At that point, the leverage totally disappears, and humans have to transition into entirely new roles within the economy. It's a profound, tectonic economic shift,
and it's one we literally need to start preparing for today. Finally, Section 4, Finding Your New Moat.
So Amodei offers some very explicit advice for professionals right now. Inventory your moats. If your only professional defense is your ability to quickly write complex code or just process basic information, those moats are evaporating. Honestly, good luck defending that against a frontier AI model in a couple of years. But the moats that actually survive, those involve unique, deeply specialized domain knowledge and highly trusted client relationships. The people who complacently cling to basic cognitive tasks are going to struggle. But those who lean heavily into complex, human-centric skills, they're going to absolutely thrive.
It really boils down to two main pillars: the physical world and genuine human connection. Why? Because while AI software is sprinting up that dizzying exponential curve, physical robotics, yeah, that moves much, much slower. Jobs rooted in manufacturing, building, and operating in the physical world are about to gain immense value. Plus, think about it. Even if an AI can diagnose a medical issue 10 times better than a doctor, humans inherently want to sit down and talk to another human about high-stakes emotional issues. Roles requiring deep empathy, relationship building, and real human connection, those just aren't easily replaceable by an algorithm.
Now, despite all the dire warnings about disruption, this right here represents Amodei's ultimate optimism. Yes, traditional roles will change, for sure, but AI is going to make the total economic pie vastly larger. Think of it this way. If AI drives a massive 10x growth in new demand and capabilities, incumbent industries might only capture a 1.5x slice of that new pie, but hey, they're still growing. This expanding pie is going to create entirely new categories of work that we can barely even imagine right now. Things like applied AI solutions architects, roles blending deep technical savvy with intense customer interaction. The disruption is going to be chaotic, no doubt, but the total wealth and opportunity in the world is expected to increase dramatically. All of which leaves us with this final, absolutely crucial question to ponder. As the AI pie expands, what will be your surviving moat? The exponential curve is not slowing down, and we definitely can't just stick our heads in the sand. It's time to take a really hard look at your own industry, your daily tasks, and figure out exactly what uniquely human, deeply relational, or physical skills you need to start cultivating right now. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer. I really hope this structured look at Anthropic's vision has given you the clarity you need to navigate the wild, exciting future ahead of us.